guys, just coming to you live for our interview with 200K leader Darrin. So just before I bring him on, I want to say a little bit about the Thrive Experience and what it is. The Thrive Experience is 3 simple steps first thing in the morning. It's our capsules, our lifestyle mix, and our dermafusion technology. Thrive is 100% all natural, premium ingredients. We all have nutritional gaps because we can't get all the nutrition our body needs from just our food. So Thrive fills those gaps, and by doing that, you get the increased energy, you get the weight management, you get the mental clarity, the immune support, and tons more. So since Darrin's on already, I'm gonna bring him on. Darrin, I might have to restart it. Alright, I had to disconnect from my Wi-Fi because it was going in and out. Hey Darrin.
There we go.
Hopping on.
Hey Samantha, how you doing?
Good.
Awesome. Let's turn my volume up a little bit here. There we go.
Alright, so how about we start by telling us a little bit about yourself, Darrin.
Okay, well, I am vintage, as they say. I was born before, let's say, before 1980. How about that? And I got exposed to network marketing at a very young age. I actually was working in a McDonald's. I was probably, I don't know, early 20s. And back then, of course, there's no smartphones, there's no Wi-Fi, there's no internet. But people were still doing network marketing. And back then it was like face-to-face, belly-to-belly, basically. So somebody came through the drive-through, and that company, the big A company, they used to prospect with cassette tapes. So somebody actually handed me a cassette tape. They asked me, hey, are you open to extra income? And I'm like, well, yeah, I'm working at McDonald's. Pretty much I am, yeah. So he handed me the cassette tape, and that was my introduction to network marketing and residual income and personal development. Now, the only problem for me was at that age, I was very shy person, very like quiet and intimate, like not outgoing. So I had a lot of personal growth to go through, but I did like the concept of making more money. I liked the concept of once I understood network marketing, residual income, doing work once, getting paid over and over. I'm like, I like that. Leverage income, getting paid when other people work, I like that. And, kind of controlling my own, how much I'm going to make. Because at McDonald's, for sure, I was being controlled how much I made, right? And I was getting paid by the hour. You could only work so many hours at a job, which is, that's normal. So I like that. But then I had a long journey of personal growth and things like that. So for many, many years, I kind of would try different things, and I didn't have a lot of success. And I would even get so discouraged sometimes, I'll say, that's it, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. I can't do it, it's not for me. But I kind of like, if you think of a porch light and a moth, I was always drawn back to it. I got it, I'm like, man, I know that stuff worked. I just gotta find the right thing for me, and I gotta do it. Because every company I was in, people were making money. I just wasn't getting the job done, basically. So that was kind of how I got up to the point where I found out about Lavelle. It was a long journey. These kind of things are definitely not an overnight get rich quick. Even if you are not shy, it takes some work, and it takes kind of checking it out, figuring out, getting some training. But it was a long journey for me. So over 20 years, basically, in network marketing.
That's awesome. All right, I'm going to start with, what are some of your daily routines, and how many people do you think you approach on a daily basis?
Well, when I wake up, nowadays it's so common, I think. So the minute you wake up, you reach for your phone, right? See what's going on.
Yep.
And I could fall into that too. But I try to, like, when I wake up, first just to kind of be thankful for what I have. I'm healthy. I have kids. I have grandkids. I try to think about that kind of stuff. I have a roof over my head. I try to slow down before I speed up. But I do, nowadays before we would go like turn on the TV or grab the newspaper, now we go to our phone to see what's happening. So, kind of see what's happening in the world and get on social media, answer any messages I have. That's kind of my routine in the morning. I do network marketing full time. I'm very fortunate to be able to do that. So I'm on my phone a lot, or my laptop a lot. but I also want to work in other things. You can't just work, you'll burn out 24 hours a day. So I like to make sure I exercise
Mm-hmm.
either at home or at the gym every day. Spend some time with my girlfriend too. I can't ignore her. If
Yep.
I'm around my kids live in California, I'm in Arizona. So if I'm there, I don't actually work as much because I'm spending time with my grandbabies and my kids. You know, you don't want to just work and not pay attention. I know you have little kids, so you got to definitely work in that time as
Yep.
well. Personal development too. For me, I'm a work in progress. It's not because I'm 50 years old and I've been doing this for a long time that I think I got it. Like I got it. I know everything now. Personal development is kind of like taking a shower. You take a shower in the morning, and by the end of the day, you stink. So sometimes, even though we're personally developed people, our attitude can stink really quick. You know, things happen. You know, people are grouchy to us, or things go wrong, or somebody quits, or something negative happens. You know, I'm always working on my personal development during every day, my fitness, spend time with family, and then of course work as well. That's kind of my routine. But back to your other question about, I have a thing for myself. At least bare minimum, I want to friend 5 new people a day on Facebook. That's what I do every day, and that's what I've done for years.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be up to like 5,000 friends. About at the start of this year, I had 5,000 Facebook friends, but I actually cut down about 2,000 because you always want to kind of be adding new people and get rid of people that don't interact with you. But yeah, I minimum 5 people a day on Facebook. I will of course follow people on Instagram as well. But I would say if somebody wants to be successful in any network marketing business, yeah, one of the primary things is adding new contacts. So I for sure add 5 Facebook friends every day for sure.
Okay.
Got Nicole Mathis popping on here, Tiffany Long, Sam Humble, awesome teammates supporting us here.
Trying to think of which I want to ask you next.
She actually gave me a cheat sheet. I have all the answers already, so.
What was your biggest aha moment in the business?
Well, so with Lavelle, that was in August of 2014 is when I became aware of Lavelle and Thrive. And one of my biggest aha moments was, well, there's a couple. I mean, I liked when the person, my sponsor, Jessica Hernandez, she shared with me, hey, this is free to join. It's free to join. Their website's free. I'm like, that's pretty cool. I like the 3 simple steps. For me, I always have a problem remembering to take stuff in the afternoon, like an afternoon shake, an afternoon pill. I will always, not always, I'll forget half the month. And I've done other programs before, other good products too, where they had like a PM pack. And by the end of the month, I have half of them left. I forgot to take them. And I can't take vitamins at night. I won't sleep. So I like, this is only 3 steps, not like a whole medicine cabinet or a whole bucket full of stuff or a whole handful of pills. It's just 3 simple steps. And I like that it was done within your first 30 minutes. I'm like, aha, if I like that, a lot of other people are going to like that too. Yeah. And so then I got some product. And this is when the really aha moment, for me anyway, not everybody's day one, but for me on the first day, I said, holy crap, I feel this. Like I wasn't amped up or jittery, but I'm like, wait a minute, I had this nice mental clarity. I'm not needing a coffee or an energy shot or a soda. Like at that time, I lived half a block from a 7-Eleven, so it was like right there. I could go get some stuff, right? I'm like, I don't need that. That's awesome. That's probably in my head. It's probably a placebo. There's no way. I've been taking vitamins at that time for 47 years. Nothing's worked. That's got to be. So, and then at night, it was like summertime. So it's like 7 o'clock at night. I go for a walk, and I feel like I can conquer the world. I'm like, oh, wow. Like, that's my aha moment. Like, wow. Okay, wait a minute. This stuff works this fast, and I am an entrepreneur, network marketer. I saw the business part. If I could like sample people with this stuff, and a lot of them are going to feel good fast too. That's what I'm like. This is going to be a good business. That was my aha moment for sure. And then also when I saw how fast it worked, I'm like, wait a minute. You don't have to be some super salesperson. You don't even have to have a lot of any experience. All you have to do is take the product yourself, feel good, and just share your story. You're not trying to sell anything. You're trying to say, hey, this is how it makes me feel. I think you would like it too, but here, don't take my word for it. Have your own experience. I said, anybody could do that. Because in this kind of a business, it's not about what the hot shots can do. It's about what can a regular person do? What can they have a chance to have success with? And when I saw how simple it was, how fast it worked, you could sample it. I'm like, aha, I'm gonna run with this. That was my aha moment.
Okay, and next we'll do, what tool do you use the most?
Well, see, we have an advantage. We almost have we do have an unfair advantage. One of our 3 steps, you can actually wear it.
Yep.
So, I mean, this is a great conversation starter. There's a lot of other great companies out there with great products. But if I walk around with a capsule and say, hey, Samantha, you want to try my capsules? You'd be like, whoa, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Or a shake. Hey, I got my shaker cup right here. Want to try my shake? But with this, it's so like eye-catching. It's different. Also, when you do this kind of a thing, if you can have a unique product, it's going to help as well. So nobody else really has something like this. This is like snakeskin right here, actually. Our DFT foam, our wearable nutrition, right? So this is a tool right here. It's a tool. It's kind of like a marketing tool, but it's also one of our nutritional products. So it's like 2 in 1. And then also, of course, when I'm out in public, if I'm talking to somebody and I maybe pique interest with them, I definitely use my smartphone and I'll say, hey, you know what? Like I personally, it's okay to do that, but I personally almost don't even use a business card. I'll say, hey, look, are you on Facebook? And I'll put my phone on Facebook and I'll say, hey, can we be friends? After I've talked to somebody and developed a little rapport. Or usually if it's a woman, I'll have my girlfriend do it. She'll be right next to me.
Yeah.
And she'll say, hey, Jessica's on Facebook. Let's be friends. Like, you get that connection. Because a lot of times people, you won't get somebody to purchase or look into something the first time you talk to them. It's going to be a follow-up thing. But if you're connected on Facebook, it's so much easier to keep connected with people as well. And then if I get somebody that's interested, what I learned last year in 2017, things are always evolving. Even from 2014 to now, social media, there's always new tools coming out, right? Or new techniques as well. And I like to stay up to date. So last year I became aware of it's called the ATM method of getting people to get more information about your product or service or company. And so what you do is you add them to a Facebook group. You put them in a Facebook group. Of course, you have to be friends on Facebook first. Mm-hmm. So I get connected, right? You add them to a Facebook group. So ATM, you tag them. You have like, say, a pinned post on top of the group with some basic information about the company. Hey, here's this number, listen to this call. Here's this video. Here's this information to get started checking out what we're doing. Tag them T in the pinned post. And then you get them in a 3-way messenger chat on Messenger on Facebook or text. And you can connect them with somebody in your support team to answer any questions, handle objections or concerns. So you use, like, say, Sam, say you're new, which you're not. You don't have that pressure to be the expert, to be the product expert, to be the compensation expert, to be a network marketer. Oh my God, all the pressure's off. You just basically got them, connected them, put them in a group, connect them to somebody like myself, who's been doing network marketing for a long time, who's been in Lavelle for almost 4 years. We can answer all the questions. So it's a really easy, it's a duplicatable system, a tool, and anybody can do it, but it works. So those are my tools, like, Facebook, Instagram, my smartphone, ATM, my wearable nutrition. Those are the tools in my tool belt for what we're doing with Lavelle and Thrive.
Okay. What is one habit that you think has made you the most successful?
A habit I have is that one thing it's not a habit, it's a characteristic for me. I'm very stubborn, but a habit is to be very consistent. To be very consistent with the money-making activities and everything, really. Like, 'cause I see a lot of people that come into network marketing, they'll be like hot to trot right now this week, and next week they're already like, they stop for a week. They start, stop. That doesn't work. You can do everything right. Yeah, you can do everything right this week, and you say, Darrin, I did everything. But I'll say, Sam, well, how long did you do it? About 7 days. And then I took a week off. I'm like, guess what? You're starting all over again. It's like working out or dieting or changing your diet. If you eat like paleo or keto Monday through Friday and then eat pizza and donuts all weekend, well, it doesn't work. So a habit I have, I am very consistent with the simple stuff. But I'm obsessively consistent. So I would say a habit I have is just to be doing the things I need to do them, not take a lot of days off, because I have a very strong why, and if I do that, I know I'm letting my why down, which is my family.
If you had to start all over and you knew no one, how would you do it?
And one more on the last question. One habit I have is ABN. ABN is always be networking, always be meeting people, always on social media, always. And one habit I do have is I always use somebody's name. Like if the cashier, my waitress, if somebody has a name tag, I'll use their name. Hey Sam, how you doing today? It's a little thing that you think, that would make a difference. It makes a huge difference. Because I've worked a lot of customer service jobs and I had name tags. And you know how many people out of 100 use my name? Maybe one or two. So if you use somebody's name and you ask them, how are you doing today? Most people in customer service get treated like crap.
Yep.
So when you treat them nice, like, hey, we're at the same level here. I know you're a cashier at McDonald's, but I'm treating you with respect. So a habit I have is to treat people like I would want to be treated and use their name, ask them how you doing today. That's it. It's really simple. You don't need any special training to do that. It's like being a human being. Kind of like the golden rule. Treat people how you would like to be treated. That's all. And then let it go from there. Not everybody's going to be interested in what you're doing. That's okay. They might not be interested in network marketing. They might be, but not interested in Lavelle. That's okay. We can still be friends, still be civil. You never know what's going to happen 6 months from now, or a year from now, you know? So, but back, your question was, what would I do different? Is that right?
No, if you had to start all over again, how would you do it?
Let's see, if I had to start all over again, well, I would make sure, like, this is a good question for somebody that is starting right now. Make sure you're like all in. That's what I've learned very recently too. If you're gonna do something successfully like this, see, because a lot of people are used to going to a job, and usually at a job, once you learn how to do the job, you kind of go through the motions. You can kind of go autopilot, robot, and just kind of, it doesn't take that much effort. But with network marketing, it's not like that. You can't just show up and go through the motions, and you got to be all in. And the way I would kind of, and be consistent. But I would say, think of if somebody's a sports fan that sees this video, say you're like a Dallas Cowboys fan or a New York Yankees fan or a LA Laker fan, you gotta be like kind of almost fanatical. Like I'm not just a thriver. Like if you cut me, like Tiffany Long here, if you cut Tiffany Long, she's gonna bleed Thrive. Like you gotta be all in, because what we're trying to do is not ordinary, it's extraordinary. And to be extraordinary, you gotta act extraordinary. You gotta be all in, like all in. Like this is my thing. Whatever company you're doing, network marketing, Lavelle, or anything else, it has to be your thing. This is my thing. Like almost at the same level, like I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. I'm a country music fan. I'm a thriver. All in. Otherwise, it's not gonna work.
Yep. And
I've really seen that over the last 3.5 years, even the last 6 months. You gotta be all in. It's not like it's some cult though. But there's a fine line between that. But I mean, you gotta be all in. This is like a thing. This is like one of my things. Maybe you play softball on the weekends. Maybe you do bowling. Maybe I don't know. That's a thing. Think of something that's not network marketing related, that you're all in with. This has to be one of those things too. If you want to really be successful, if you just want to like, it's a hobby, that's totally okay. We're not bashing anybody who's not like all in like that. But if you really want to make an income to kind of help your family out, I in my opinion, and from what I've seen, you got to be all in on this. It's like this is my thing. This is my thing, and I'm all in with it. My teammates, and it's a vibe too. I think people miss the part about team vibe. Like we need our people to be all in our Facebook groups, because it's a vibe. And if people go and check it out and there's no vibe in there, everybody's just kind of kicking back and, oh, I like the post. No, we need everybody to comment. Yeah, good job, Samantha. You rocked your live today. Like bam, 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 like 10 comments, like in 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. That's all in. Even though it might be somebody that's not even in your upline or downline, Sam, doesn't matter, because when they do a video, you'll be on their video, yep, even though they're not in your team. but we're on the same big team. That's all in. Because you're a thriver, I'm a thriver. We're in the same network together. It's all in. And that's what it really, that's what I would do different. Maybe, probably what happened to me over the last 3.5 years, I'll get distracted sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, this is my thing. And to tell you, even a full-time person like myself, at a top rank, we can still get distracted sometimes. You know, life happens, or just things, there's always things in life to steer you out from where you should be going. And I've got distracted before too. So if I could do it different over the last 3.5 years, I'd make sure I was all in, not distracted the whole time. Because I feel like I should have been farther along in this company. There's people that got in there around the same time as me who are kicking my butt, like kicking my butt. So I'm like, man, how'd that happen? Because I feel like I'm as good as them. Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't do something that they did. They probably were all in more than I was. And that's probably true. I got distracted. So I would say if I could do it all over again, I'd be all in, focused all the time.
Okay, and this will be probably our last question, because you tend to answer most of them while you're just talking.
Bad habit of mine.
Can you name a person who has had a tremendous impact on you as a leader, and why?
Well, definitely Paul and Jason, because if they hadn't started this opportunity, then I wouldn't be here right now. So I have to give them props. I've never actually met Jason, but I've met Paul a few times. But you feel like you know them because you hear them speak on the calls and they do videos. So definitely they would have had a huge influence on my life. And I know they've been both, even before they were owners, they were in the field like us, in the trenches, network marketers. So they've really influenced me. As far as like people in the industry, like probably the two main people I follow as far as training, or somebody's my mentor, even though I don't know them personally either.
You're frozen, Darrin. We'll give him a minute and see if it unfreezes. We lost him. Gotta love technical difficulties.
I'm back?
All right,
okay.
You're back.
Awesome. Yeah, so Paul and Jason, and then I would say Eric Worre and Ray Higdon. Like Ray Higdon has a group that I'm in, Rank Makers, and then Eric Worre too. I really follow their teaching on network marketing. Like they're generic, they're not in a company. So those four people probably have influenced me a lot in the last, like in my Lavelle career, last 3.5 years.
All right. So thank you for coming on. Is there anything else you would like to add or let us know?
Well, I would just say anybody watching this video, get back to Samantha if you are even curious about this. We're not pushy or salesy, and we love customers. Like I always tell people, our main goal, we have 3 goals really. The main goal, number 1, well for me anyway, is to help people feel better, get their mojo back. I can't tell you how many people I've heard over the last 3.5 years say, I got my mojo back. I got my happy back. The fog lifted. The fog lifted. I'm a new person. That's what we want. That's number 1. Number 2 is people that do that, we want to help them get their product for free. Because why, if you don't have to pay for it, it's even better, right? So feel good, get your product for free. And then number 3, hey, if you would like to make some extra money for your family, this is a good vehicle for that too. We have, and our team, like Samantha, you're on Nicole's team, and Tiffany, and Tori, and Kim, and Christy. So that team, it's a good team, and that's part of our team. And it's like a team effort. Also, network marketing is a team effort. It's not, you're not in it by yourself. And this team has a lot of people that are still here doing this to support everybody. So if anybody's seen this video, get back to Sam. She'll get you plugged into the right information. It's no obligation. what's cool about this month, how cool is it? See, this is the first time they ever did this. Lavelle's giving $25 in product credits to anybody that sets up a free customer promoter account. I mean, the accounts are always free anyway. It's like setting up a Gmail or a Facebook. But now they put the icing on the cake. Here's 25 Lavelle dollars. So if you buy anything, you got some credits right there. So definitely, if you don't have an account, get an account with Samantha, or if you see this video and you know another Thriver, get back to them and say, hey, look, I want to get my free account set up. I want to get my credits. I want to check this out. It might not be for me. It might be. But if it's not for you, we're still friends. No pressure. Just check it out. And it won't hurt to check it out. That's what I'd say. Just be curious. This could really change your life. It might not be for you, but if you check it out, I think, and if you have your own product experience, be careful. You might really like this. You might really like it. So that's what I would say.
All right. Thanks, Darrin, so much for hopping on with me. I really appreciate it.
For sure. Anytime. Bye-bye.
Bye. So if anyone is interested in learning more, you can drop a 1. Please, 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 please share this video for me. And I'll talk to you guys soon.